Happy Friday, TGIF, right? Glad to see you all here. Listen, are you someone who's very reactive? Does stress maybe make you angry, or does anxiety or worry cause you to lash out? If so, stick through this whole video so that you can hear how practicing a pause can help you overcome that reaction, that reactive kind of pattern that you're in. Okay, so I have talked to you about deep breathing, and I love deep breathing because it slows everything down and it just brings us we're constantly trying to bring down that worry, anxiety, stress level. And so actually slowing down our breath can cause chemical changes in our bodies. Our cortisol level, which is high when we're stressed, can come back into balance. And so that's what we're trying to do here. Well, pausing can have a similar effect. So when that warning signal goes off, that stress response, and there's some kind of perceived threat, some agitation in your environment, and that warning signal goes off, we oftentimes, many of us, are reactive. We react to that. We growl, we bite, we, do whatever it is that we do. We lash out. Some of us back up, defensive stance. But there are things that we do instinctively that if we would begin to practice a pause, and what I mean by this is, even if you catch yourself in the middle of that reactive kind of instinctual stress response, if you can practice a pause, and literally, even if you have to envision like those two lines, the pause button, practice the pause to try to bring yourself back into a balanced state. When we can pause and recognize, okay, this is the alarm. And then once we recognize it's the alarm, then we can make a choice. We can choose to respond rather than react. How do I want to respond? I've talked before about having a plan. So maybe thinking about what your triggers are and creating specific plans for each trigger so that you already know how you would like to respond in the midst of any given trigger. So you'll have a plan there. But that pause is to get you to the place where you kind of short circuit that reaction and instead create space to bring forward that response that you would like to have in any given situation. So another way to think about this pause is you can practice this when you're not triggered, right? And so I talk about practicing relaxation and therapeutic deep breathing when you're not in a state of panic or intense anxiety or stress or worry, because practicing that relaxation, it's just like a muscle. You want to build up that muscle. And so practicing the pause when it's not stressful, when you're not in a situation, you're not triggered, what that looks like is simply a mindfulness practice, a grounding practice. In any given moment, wherever you are, let's say just right now, wherever you are right now, stop and look around you. What colors do you see? What shapes do you see? What can you hear wherever you're at? What can you smell? Do you have any taste in your mouth? Maybe you have some taste left over from lunch, or you're sucking on a mint, or you're chewing on a piece of gum. What flavor or what taste do you have in your mouth? And then the next thing, what can you feel? What is tangible in your environment? Are you sitting on a chair? How does that chair feel beneath you? How do your clothes feel against your skin? You know, bringing yourself to a state of awareness with all of your senses, that is mindfulness. And you can do that anywhere, anytime. So practicing the pause taking a pause at any given moment to check in with all your senses, that's going to help you when things get rough to take that pause and determine how you would like to respond rather than just reacting to that stress response, that tripped trigger. Okay, I hope that that was helpful. I hope that you find some time this week to practice your pause. I offer videos and ideas like this inside my Facebook group, the Joy Life Club. So if you would like to join and you have things that you want to just talk about and ask about, please feel free to join the group. The link is in the description. And I go live every Friday to share tips and resources and ideas with you. If you would like to work with me, please visit my website, sarahfalkcoaching.com. Click the Let's Chat button and just book a call with me. I'd love to chat with you and see how I might be able to help you. All right, friends, that's all I have for you today. Have a wonderful, beautiful weekend, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Until then, peace.